Woo! Hello, boxing fans around the world. Time for joining us once again on Talkin' Fight, another episode of Talk Fight. Knuckle up here with Mike and Cedric, Benn. We got some special news.
Oh, we got great. Yeah, we got a great new fighter, and you're gonna love this one because he's Irish. Stephen Cairns, folks. Stephen Cairns. This young man, the Irish Takeover, we're calling him. Super feather division. He's 19 years old, man. He just inked a deal with Probellum. He's ranked 470th in the world out of 1,423 and number 2 out of 2 in Ireland. Guys, man, he turned pro about a year ago. He's got 2 wonderful fights, man. His first fight was a unanimous decision, 4 rounds against Rafael Castillo. Again, his next fight was back the 13th of November last year. So he hasn't been in the ring for a while yet, man. That was against Sylvester Ajeti, and that was a TKO in the first round, man. And it was a great performance on this kid's part. This kid is a great young fighter. Great. Probellum is really picking up these young kids, man. They're killing it right now, man, with the young cats that they're signing. And this is another one, man, that you got to be on the lookout for. He's enjoyed a superb career at amateur level, where he became a 7-time national champion and while also winning a silver medal at the 2015 European Championships before he turned pro last year. His debut win over Castillo last June was followed by that knockout victory over Ajati in November. And Cairns, who is coached by a highly respected trainer, David Codwell, now becomes the latest addition to Probellum stable.
How close were those fights together as 2 pro fights?
Those 2 pro fights, the first one was in July, and the second one was in November, and that was both last year. And he just inked this deal with Probellum February of this year. So we haven't seen him since November. Now with this new promotional signing with Probellum, we're going to be able to see this kid with better options for his next fights coming up. And I think we're going to see a lot of this kid, man. He's a highly decorated amateur. Another one of these kids that has no problem making this transition into the pro ranks. He's fully encompassed by the best boxers in the business through his work with his dad. Through work with his David Codwell and Tony Bello and Jordan Gill. And the training has been amazing for him. He regularly works alongside the top boxers who are reigning world champions or competing for European titles. So he's no slouch to, pressure in the ring. And as a young kid at only 19, he's able to handle it. And you can see in the way that he boxes that, he's got a lot to show us still a little bit to learn, but he's already showing very good promise at a young age of 19 that he's no slouch in the ring, man, and he's here to really do this. And I think he's already got this speedy start to his professional career with a 2-0 record right now with those 2 victories.
What can you rewind his amateur stats?
He's 7-time national champion. I don't know exactly. I couldn't find exact numbers on what his amateur record was. If you check out BoxRec, it just tells you his.
Yeah, BoxRec doesn't give an accuracy on amateur.
Yeah, so just if you go by what BoxRec says that he was 40-9 with 3 KOs.
I wouldn't even trust BoxRec. It's usually, but the only reason why I ask is usually when guys are earlier, it's hard to judge, what they're going to be in a couple of years. But if you, if you look at their amateur experience, you can kind of have a good judgment on how they do on a world class level. It doesn't, at the end when you're an amateur, just because you're successful as an amateur doesn't automatically mean you're going to be successful as a pro. But it does give a good indication of how you can perform when you're performing against the best in the world for your age group at the time. At least when you fight pro, you're fighting grown men no matter what age you are, even if you start young.
Exactly.
So interesting. He's 7-time Irish champion. He did have some success at the international level. And of course, I got the highlights on my other laptop here.
You know it.
And so I do like his skills. There's only 2 pro fights to look at.
Yeah.
But he has experience. He has other fights on here since from when he was like a little kid. His first couple of pro fights.
Yeah.
You can see the progress. So yeah, man. Much respect to Stephen Cairns. How do you properly pronounce it?
I guess it's Cairns, or it'd be Cairns.
What he needs to do is come on the show so we can properly tell us how to properly announce.
We're gonna get this guy on the show for sure, man. For sure, we're gonna get this kid on, man. And honestly, I do like watching the way this kid fights, man. Probellum is in the hope of accelerating this kid's quest towards global fame. I'm telling you right now, man. The Cork native became the first Irishman to solidify himself as an official member of the Probellum team, while he continues to hone his craft in England under the watchful eye of British boxing giant David Caldwell, man. So, this kid he's in there. He's improving every single day, man. His next opponent has not been named yet. As soon as we find out who it is, man, we will let you guys know, because honestly, I want you to watch on, pay attention to this kid. He's gained a lot of high-level attention of high-level sponsors and platforms following, his first 2 performances here in the pro career. So, this kid, he's been fully, he lives it and he breathes it, man. He's around it all the time. And with these trainers, man, and, Probellum being in his corner now, they're going to push him on the right path, and we're going to see this kid do good things. And only time will tell, man. He looks really good so far under the 2 fights that he's already had. There's always room for improvement, And
of course. He's still young in his career, man. He's still young in his career. Judging by what we've seen so far, he does have good fundamentals and can mix it up a little bit. So hopefully he can maintain this as he moves up in level of competition. Definitely.
And you know what? Honestly, we're behind him here, man, to talk a fight. And guys, I want you to be behind him as well. So that's the man, Stephen Cairns. Go check him out. Go check out his last 2 pro fights. It's fun to watch, man. We're going to see a lot of this kid, and congratulations to him for signing a multi-year deal with Probellum. First Irishman to do it. Shout out to the Irish. There you go. And Steve, we're going to be in contact with you, man. Get you on the show and interview you, man. We'd like to talk to you and hear your story. And to all the fans out there watching, thanks for tuning in to this wonderful episode of Knuckle Up at 4 on none other than Hump Day. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We have Callum French in the studio coming to join us live. Callum French, 4:00 Eastern Standard Time, man. Don't miss that. Friday, we got some big things too, man. We got a special episode, Hannah Hansen, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Female Friday. Make sure you check that one out. It's going to be great. Also, next week, we're doing Murderer's Roast special. And we also have the Muslim Boxer coming to join us Wednesday evening for an interview, which is going to be great, man. I can't wait. Super excited. Super stoked. You know what it is, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Great interview. Callum French. Cedric, my man. It's always a pleasure. I guess we'll see you tomorrow too, brother. For this interview, right? To all the fans out there, you know what it is, man. Jab that hood. Jab it, like it, subscribe.
Share.
And
tag all your favorite boxers, your local boxers, and let them know that we want to give them a shout out. We want to give them some promotion. And man, we want to get their names out there. So tag your favorite boxers and let them know that we're looking for them.
And to anybody that thinks, there's a fighter out there that we should be looking at or profiling, please drop a name. Let us know. We'll do our best to get a profile of them on the show and even get them here for an interview. Guys, man, we're here to help you and, serve you, man. That's what we do it for. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here, man. So till tomorrow, man, we're going to get to work so you don't have to. You know what it is, man. Mike and 4 on Knuckle Up with my man Cedric Den in the Benn. TalkinFight.com. Hit some subscribe, set the reminders. We'll see you tomorrow, 4:00.
Peace.
Yeah, man.